Okay, everybody, welcome to part 10 here of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Here we are with part number 10, as I just said. Yeah, part 10. So we got ourselves the Holy Rod, which is pretty freaking useful. I mean, look at how much damage it does and how long a range it has. So it's fast, it's got long range, and bam, it sure does a lot of damage. The Holy Rod is one of my favorite weapons, and we may be keeping it we're keeping it for at least the rest of this castle, and we may keep it for nearly the entire inverted castle. Up until we grab the shield, of course, and, a number of other thingies. Anyway, now that we have a little extra money, it's important we buy, some extra library cards probably coming up here. You can grab any of these other things if you really want them, but what I really want, most of all, is the iron shield, okay? So we're picking that up. Now, you'll notice that some of these different, things could help. For example, the diamond plate we will likely be farming up to get next. Otherwise, we are pretty good to go here. So, no need for the rest of all that. You can also, as I said, farm here, but I'll show you guys my farming spot here in just a little bit. Now, the question is, do we head back to the catacombs and not get everything? Or do we head to the intended area, which is the good old-fashioned, like, clock tower, and then off to the Coliseum? Is this the Coliseum? Remember House of the Dead 2? Yeah. Well, there's a funny game. Dun, yeah. Okay, so you'll notice that I really like the Holy Rod. It's just one of my go-to weapons every time, because it's got so much of a useful, thing going on. Yeah, so, Holy Rod, useful. And I can't say I know everything about this game. I'm still kind of a novice to it, but I know the main route. I know what to do, how to, swing the weapons, whatever matters. I think this game's just a lot of fun, and I think that's pretty obvious that I like it. I'm not really sure what's so addictive about the Metroidvania style to me, but maybe it's just my, love of Metroid and all that. But this game really nails a bunch of those kind of notes where you have, a game that's styled in that way, where you're, not just going where you're told to, but going in this route to obtain items and upgrades, and that kind of stuff is just super addictive because, it's the growing stronger and being able to change up your route as you want to. Those kind of things are just really fun, and I think that's what makes Metroidvanias so great. But, obviously you guys like them, otherwise you wouldn't be, watching this kind of stuff. Anyway, now that we have the leap stone, we can get up here and get to the garnet, which we can sell for a bit of extra money coming up when we go back to the library. I probably should have grabbed another library card, but we don't absolutely need one at this point. It's just advised to have a few extra. I don't like to go overly to the library. I mean, it's $500 you're paying for, a library card, so which is not far off from real life, huh? Ugh. Okay, so here's the fun of being frozen in stone, Oh, it's not fun. Well, there's an interesting thing that happens with this, petrification by stone. Um, aw. Alucard, stop getting stoned and get moving here, buddy. Okay, this is why I don't like petrification. I think that's pretty obvious. So, you're dead. So die. This is also why you can activate the other thing if you need it. Once we have the bat, we really won't care because we can just link smash past here. But in the meantime, there's an interesting demon form that you can become if you, it's pretty funny. Basically, there's a demon form you can have where you get petrified and you turn into this giant bat-looking thing. Now maybe that's Alucard's like a true form or something, but anyway, it's it's still pretty interesting. So yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I can just throw holy water because I am maxed out on hearts at the moment. Still like to grab extras, but that doesn't really make any sense because, hey, doesn't really matter. Anyway, you'll also notice, of course, that holy water takes about 3 hearts to use. Well, doesn't take about. It takes 3 hearts to use, as you can see, as we go from 112 to, 109. But, yeah. So it takes 3 hearts to use up and stuff like that, but it's super useful. So, yeah. Now we have the choice here to go to the catacombs, where we can go and get a few extra life upgrades, but we can't fully explore that place as of yet. But it will max us out on a few things that we might need. Still, there's not really a great route necessarily back, but one of the things about this game you can learn is that sometimes it's better to take the long way. And the reason it's better to take the long way at times in this game is simply because you can gain extra experience, you know? So if you have to go back to an area, you're going to kill more enemies, which naturally wouldn't sound like a good thing, but in this game it can be. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. Okay. Anywho, so yeah, these stupid spear guards suck. I think we know that though. So, anybody who's played Dracula X certainly knows that. So, right here, for example, though, is $100, and right down here is $400. You know, so that's an easy 500 farm. I like to just farm the 400 personally, and that's what I do all the time. I just farm $400 at a time, and that's super useful. You know, so yeah. Anyway, the first thing we need to do is to, after we save here, it's going to be to go obtain the Holy Snorkel. Well, it's, you know, not actually called the Holy Snorkel, but that's what I call it. It's actually the Holy Symbol. But it works like a snorkel. So anyway, that's our next thing. Well, we'll pick that up with the next part. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time with the next video. Stay tuned. I'll see you.